Hey everybody, Fishman here. Welcome to the video. I often get requests from viewers to show more of the work I do professionally, and this is a perfectly good example of it. I would love to show you guys more, but almost all the aquariums I have are in fairly high traffic areas, and it's difficult to record them without, unfortunately people getting in the shots, and I can't have that because I'd have to get their permissions. In this particular case, this aquarium is in a hallway between, on the right, a daycare, and then on the left, a school. And you're going to notice as this progresses, there's going to a couple times I'm going to black the screen out because, well, there's kids' heads in the way, and I can't obviously show children at all. And like I said, it just detracts from this. So I'm going to give this a shot. Let me know what you think of it all, of course. And as I said, this aquarium is in a very bad position. Not so much from the past, but because of protocols from COVID. Because this is a connecting hallway, the doorway, which you're going to see here in a little bit, had to be propped open in mornings and afternoons when the kids are coming and going. And the problem with that is, in the winter, this will get really, really cold. So the only fish that can go in this, of course, are extremely hardy ones, and there are a few cold water fish. But this is the only one that they wanted to have. They like them, and they're great. They're OB convicts, and that's nice. I mean, they're lovely fish. But unfortunately, in the past, before COVID, this aquarium was luscious and green, had lots of plants. And of course, all that died off because of all the cold blasts and the rapid changes in temperature. So this is going to get moved, and it's going to get a refit. It's going to get a new stand, a new filtration system, a bunch of stuff, lights, everything. And it's going to go in a spot where there's a lot less traffic, which is excellent because they use this as, exercise area for the kids. They're running back and forth all the time. And one of the things that they do sometimes, especially the newer teachers, is they'll unplug the filter because there's only one outlet here, and they'll use that for music or whatever. And as you're going to see here shortly, they don't often plug it back in, or they plug it in like this, and obviously this is not good enough for the filter to run. And I've come here quite often and found the filter not running, and it does obviously make a big difference in the quality of the water. So that's the door, and it would be propped open all the way, and you can see it's a short distance from there to here, which is good for now because I can pump all the water out, and it makes my job obviously a lot easier. And the reason why I use this equipment, by the way, is I don't like to be on site for these sorts of things for any great length of time, and this stuff makes it very, very fast. It doesn't take more than about 20-25 minutes for me to completely drain, strip this down, and get it out of here. I'm focusing on this because this is an aqua. I like aqua clears. They're wonderful filters. But they do have a few Achilles tendons, and this particular one here, this little tab that they use to obviously to regulate how much water is flowing through the filter. It's fine for when I use it, but not everyone is gentle with it, and this one snapped off because it's not very rigid. And of course, air got into the filtration system that way, and it wouldn't work. So I had to put a little piece of that blue tacky stuff that you see there, and that of course just keeps it working. This is a very old filter, by the way, and because it's for a daycare, they have no money, so couldn't really buy them a new filter. So water's pumped out now. It's going to be a simple matter of catching the fish out, removing the rocks, and you're going to have the first blackouts coming now. There's only two of these, but again, like I said, you can't show kids. So anyway. So just a matter of removing all the rocks. Catching the fish is easy. And the piece of equipment that I love the most for this sort of thing is just barely on the screen at the bottom left there. And that is a shop vac, a wet dry one, because it takes no time, you're going to see it here in a little bit, for it to remove all the remainder of this, and then of course dump out the water and take the rocks. So it's, like I said, that one tool saves me the most time in not having to net out gravel and then try and get the last little bit of water out and all that sort of stuff. It's just so much simpler. So as I said, this is going to get a complete makeover. The tank's obviously staying. If you want to know, it's 20 to 25 years old. I don't really remember these details because when I first started doing these sorts of things, I didn't really worry about it so much.
But it's getting up there. The tank's still quite solid. The stand needs to be replaced because
The unfortunate thing about these sorts of professional areas, institutional areas, whatever you want to call them, is when the cleaners go through to clean stuff, they often slop a lot of cleaning fluids and water around the base of these things, and it does ruin the wood. So it's going to get a new stand, and going to get a new filtration system, as I said, and it's going to I'm going to switch it over a little bit. I'm going to try and use some of the new high humidity planters, that sort of thing, with probably a box filter. And like I said, I want to keep this looking a lot nicer than it is now. It's not going to be in an area with lots of light. This area is perfect for that, if you can ignore the fact that it has those big fluctuations in temperature. But the more stable environment will be much more beneficial to this. So here you get to see the shop vac going. I recorded this in normal time because this is so fast. I just wanted to show you how quickly this works. And it's taking out the last about 4 gallons of water and all the rocks as well. So, I mean, if you have any number of aquariums and you do strip them down on a regular basis, I highly recommend one of these because it makes the work so much simpler. And of course, once all the gravel is down in the chamber, it's easy just to add a bit of water, slosh it around, empty it out, and it's a great place because it's it's tough plastic to clean it all out and not have to worry about scratching anything. There's a great benefit for that. So there you go. This is almost done now, and like I said, I didn't fast forward through any of this. I of course cut up bits and pieces, but as you can see, no time whatsoever to do this. So this is only going to be part one, of course, and I apologize for the short that you got on Wednesday. I have so many things that I need to do that it's really difficult sometimes to put together a unique video for you guys. But I was kind of happy that Crevenzas had babies, so pop over and have a look at that if you're interested. And as you can see here, now it's moved into an area where there's a bit better, cleaner light and not in shadow. You can see how the stand is definitely worn over the years. So this is going to get a completely new stand, and we're going to make it look nice. So stay tuned for this. I want to show you pretty much the whole progress of this, and I also want to, of course, show you the large U-shaped palliatorium, but it's getting a new filtration system because of things I already told you. So once that's all set back up, I'll definitely continue showing that as well. I want to show you this simply because the best thing about doing this is to do it right away because the algae is still nice and fresh and easy to scrub off. There you go. So thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and I'll see you in the next video, and bye for now.